Hi, Woman of Style and Glory. Glad to have you on board as a member. This is where, whenever you log in, you're going to come to this spot. This is your dashboard. And so I want to give you a little bit of a tour as to what's here for you. Looking below the video is our core training. And as we go on, we'll be adding core training audios and videos. Core training is about fundamental concepts on style and empowerment and other things that can be helpful for you in your growth. First of all, we offer you the Glory Meditation, which is about an 18 to 20 minute audio backed with music that lulls you into a relaxed state and then floods your mind with images and wonderful messages that will help you get into your strength, your power, and your radiant glory and bring it out to the world. And the more you work with the Glory Meditation over and over again, you'll find that you just remain calmer and more de-stressed. Next, how to define your style. That's a video by our style coach, Pat LaCroix. And what she's done is spell out the various categories of style and how those categories all fit together. And as you look at that, you begin to see, okay, where are you in this? And how can you sharpen and make your style more intentional? A lot of our people find that it's a very, very powerful and useful video. Below that, we have our empowerment audios. Our first is, where does female empowerment begin? It doesn't begin actually with self-esteem and assertiveness and all those wonderful things. They're certainly all part of it. But it really begins somewhere else, and I spell that out. And I also spell out there 5 female power bases that guys have a hard time duplicating. You're going to want to know what those are. Next is meet your inner tigress. Your inner tigress is your inner feminine spirit. That's our model for it here on Scar of Style and Glory. And I found that so many women, when they stop and really look, feel that they've lost touch with some aspects of their true femininity as we strive and try to achieve and live in this patriarchal society. Some of the things that are really valuable from a feminine perspective have been, sort of devalued. And so we sometimes get cut off from the full range of our feminineness. And the next, the 4 bridges to full female empowerment. There are 4 bridges that all of us must cross. 4 issues that we need to deal with if we really want to come into our own and be fully radiant and glorious. The 4 bridges spell out what those dimensions are. And you'll be able to see where you are on each of those and get guidance as to how to grow. And of course, as part of your membership monthly, we'll be having webinars with style and empowerment leaders. And so the concepts that we bring out in these audios will be developed as we go on, not only through those webinars and our Q&A calls with our coaches, but also through the forum, where you'll have an opportunity to interact with other members and with our coaches, give support, get questions answered, join in discussion as we all grow together. Now, looking above the video, you'll see our navigation bar. And starting at the left, up there you will find the tip and the newsletter. Each week you'll be receiving a tip, and monthly you'll be receiving our Woman of Style and Glory newsletter. It will come in your email. We publish on Tuesday. Well, lo and behold, once it's published and you receive it, it will also be on our site. Next is the articles. New articles will appear the first of every month, and we have articles on style, empowerment, spiritual, relationship, financial, all kinds of things that will help you grow. In the reviews section, you'll find book reviews of books and products that are all around female female empowerment and style, things that will help you develop in these areas. The replays section will be where you will find the replays of the live webinars that we'll be having. If you can't make the live webinar, and you'll hear the announcements about it in your email, if you can't make it the time that it's actually held, you can catch the replay. And the replays will be up on our site for 2 weeks after the actual recording. Next is our Flick Picks. And what we have here are movies. We review movies that show empowered women in action. So they're good storylines, but also good role models. And occasionally we'll also have documentaries up there as well. Sometimes our movies have happy endings and sometimes they don't. But they are picked not only for their interest, and also particularly if they're true stories, but they show empowered women in action, and so give us a role model. And next, of course, is the forum. That's where you click to get to the interaction with the other members that we talked about. So one of the things you want to do right away is put up your profile and put up a picture, and then jump into the discussion. The next button is the Member Spotlight, and there we regularly highlight the members who are the most active in our forum, or most active on our site. And again, just want to remind you of the monthly webinars and Q&A calls with our coaches. You'll receive information about this in your email. And that's where you'll have the opportunity to register. Those do not take place on the site itself per se, but again, if you miss it, you can always come back here for the replay. Again, welcome, Woman of Style and Glory. Glad to have you on board and hope to see you here often.